National Geographic Kids. Woof. 25 Cool facts about dogs. 1. Unlike their other canine relatives, African wild dogs have 4 toes per paw, instead of 5. 2. Dogs mostly sweat through glands on their paws. 3. The longest-lived dog on record lived 29 years. 4. Dogs aren't the only animals that bark. Deer, monkeys, and some types of birds also make barking noises. 5. A golden retriever named Augie held 5 tennis balls in her mouth at one time, setting a world record. 6. The world's fastest dogs, greyhounds, can run about 45 miles an hour. 7. Dogs don't enjoy being hugged. For a dog, putting a limb over another animal is a sign of power and control. 8. Dog poop isn't just gross to step in. A type of parasitic roundworm that can make humans sick is found in more than 1/3 of dog droppings. 9. Dogs have 3 eyelids. 10. Humans have 5 times the number of taste buds as dogs. 11. Dogs sleep an average of 12 to 14 hours a day. 12 dogs were aboard the Titanic. 3 survived 2 Pomeranians and a Pekingese. 13. Puppies that have little contact with humans during their first 3 months usually won't make good pets. 14. From 1924 to 2006, it was illegal to have a pet dog in Reykjavik, Iceland. 15. A park in Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA, has lampposts powered by dog poop. 16. When drinking water, dogs cup the back of their tongues to transfer water from the bowl into their mouths. 17. Poodles get their name from the German word for to splash dog. They were bred to retrieve birds from lakes and ponds for their hunter owners. 18. A dog belonging to ancient Egyptian royalty got its own tomb near the pyramids at Giza. 19. Don't be fooled by a hyena's dog-like looks. They're actually more closely related to cats. 20. Basset hounds have the longest ears of any breed. They measure between 7 and 10 inches. 21. For a dog, the scent of another dog's poop contains information about that dog's health and mood. 22. The world's tiniest dog is shorter than the length. 23. The Chihuahua was named after the state in Mexico where the breed originated. 24. Petting a dog can help you feel relaxed and reduce your blood pressure. 25. Farm dogs in ancient Greece wore spiked collars to protect their necks from wolves as they defended their flocks. Chapter 1. Wolf to Woof. Wolves live in family groups, called packs. There can be up to 10 wolves in a pack. From Yorkies to bulldogs, all dogs descended from wolves. Dogs are our slobbery, hairy, loyal best friends. As they lick our faces and drop tennis balls in our laps, it's hard to believe that they used to be wild animals. But if you turned back time thousands of years, scientists believe that you wouldn't find dogs as we know them today. You would find wolves. Wolves are fierce hunters. A wolf can eat 20 pounds of meat in one sitting. Many experts think that thousands of years ago, wolves and humans started to live side by side. The wolves probably ate scraps of food around people's villages. Over time, some animals became tame. They got used to living near humans. Eventually, these pooches became guard dogs and hunting buddies. They chased away dangerous animals. They ate food that humans threw away. Our friendship with dogs had begun. Scientists used to think there were 3 different species of wolves in North America. A new study shows there's only 1 gray wolves. A wolf's howl can be heard up to 10 miles away. Today, there are nearly 400 breeds of dogs. Humans developed them to do all kinds of jobs. Throughout history, people saw that different breeds had the traits needed to do certain jobs. They bred those dogs together. Over thousands of years, specialized dog breeds came about. Labrador Retrievers have been the most popular dog in the United States for 25 years in a row, the longest streak for any breed. Kublai Khan, an ancient Chinese emperor, had 5,000 mastiffs. That is believed to be the most dogs ever owned by one person. Here's an example. In 1989, an Australian breeder wanted a better guide dog for blind people who are allergic to dog hair. Poodles hardly shed. Labradors make good guide dogs. The breeder crossed the two together. The result, Labradoodle puppies. Chapter 2. Dogs decoded. Dogs lick people as a sign of affection. A dog can make about 100 different facial expressions. Like their wolf ancestors, dogs are pack animals. They're built to live in family groups and communicate with pack members. To get their point across, dogs bark, wag their tails, growl, yip, and howl. How does your dog react when you get home from school? One thing is for sure. Your dog doesn't cry tears of joy. Dogs don't express emotions by shedding tears. Instead, dogs communicate through body language and sound. A happy dog might bark with excitement, give you a lick, and wag its tail or its whole backside. A study found that dogs were better able to follow human gestures to find hidden food than chimpanzees, our closest animal relatives, were. Dogs have a wide range of sounds to tell others what's on their mind. Certain sounds usually have certain meanings. People say beagles and collies are the noisiest breeds. Ekbash and Basenji are the quietest breeds. Bark, dogs sometimes make rapid, short barks when they're excited. A slow bark can mean a dog is feeling lonely. Dogs often make loud, quick barks to warn that strangers are coming. Growl, dogs make the slow-pitched grr sound when they're angry, fearful, or upset. They'll often hold their ears back and show their teeth. This means back off. Whine, high-pitched whines and whimpers often signal that a dog is anxious or in pain. It's the canine way of saying, I don't feel well. Bay. Aroo. Some dogs make these excited calls when they pick up a scent and are on the chase. Tails tell all. Dogs don't just say what they're feeling with sound. Body language plays a huge part in how canines communicate. The position of a dog's ears, mouth, and tail tells how it's feeling. A dog's tail in particular is like a billboard that says what it's thinking. Dogs only wag their tails at people and other animals. They don't wag at objects that can't respond. Wagging back and forth means a dog feels relaxed and friendly. Circling like a pinwheel signals a dog feels excited and happy. Angled high means a dog feels confident and sure of itself. Standing straight up tells you that a dog feels tense, alert, and wary of danger. Tucking down low means a dog feels scared and nervous. Wagging low tells you that a dog feels worried or uncertain. Some dogs get so excited that they'll wag their whole rear end. Dogs can feel jealous. They act bothered when they see other dogs get treats and they don't. Some dogs don't like being hugged, stroked on the head, or picked up. They view it as threatening. Most dogs prefer to be patted on the chest, back, or tummy. It's important to have good canine manners when around dogs. Never try to touch or play with dogs you don't know, unless you have permission. If a dog is showing signs of being nervous, afraid, or angry, leave it alone. In dog language, staring isn't just rude, it's considered a threat. Don't stare directly into a dog's eyes. If a dog looks tense and is staring at you, move away slowly. Super senses. Dogs can sniff out mold, insects, drugs, and even some cancers. A dog's first sense to develop is touch. Scientists think dogs can identify smells at least 10,000 times better than humans can. Sniff, sniff. Dogs get much more information from a whiff of air than we do. In fact, dogs have both super sniffing and super hearing powers that have been passed down from their ancestors. These powerful senses help them survive. Dogs can drink muddy water and eat stinky garbage without getting sick. Talk about a tough tummy. Dogs have chemicals in their stomachs that kill germs. They can eat things that would normally make people sick. But just because a dog can eat garbage doesn't mean it should. It can still get sick. One of a dog's favorite scents is the smell of rotting meat. Dogs are carnivores. That means they're built for eating meat, just like their wolf ancestors. But also like wolves, dogs will naturally eat any fruit, vegetable, or grain they can find. Dog food sold in stores contains the grains, meat, fats, and nutrients that keep dogs healthy. Some people's food can make dogs sick. Grapes, raisins, chocolate, and onions even in small amounts can be harmful to dogs. Dogs up close. From tail to nose, check out a dog's amazing body. Dogs' coats vary widely by their breed. Coats can be curly, straight, long, short, coarse, or soft. Some dogs have no coats at all. A dog's tail is one of its most important methods of communicating. The tail's movement can mean different things. Strong muscles around dogs' ears allow them to rotate their ears in all directions. This helps dogs pick up sounds more effectively. It's a myth that dogs are colorblind. They can see colors, just not as vividly as humans do. A dog has 220 million scent-detecting cells. That's 40 times more than a human has. A dog's nose is usually moist. The wetness helps the dog determine which direction a scent is coming from. A dog's tongue helps it swallow, taste, groom itself, and regulate its temperature. Chapter 3. Dogs at home and on the job. Most puppies will be ready to leave their mothers after 8 to 12 weeks. Getting a dog is a big commitment. Make sure your family has the space, money, and time needed to care for a dog before bringing one into your home. There are 77 million pet dogs in the United States alone. In its new home, a pup's human family becomes its pack. Most popular dog names. Top male dog names: Max, Charlie, Buddy, Cooper, Jack, Rocky, Bear, Duke, Toby, Tucker. Top female dog names: Bella, Lucy, Daisy, Lola, Luna, Molly, Sadie, Sophie, Bailey, Maggie. Puppies. Puppies live off only their mother's milk until they're 4 weeks old. By 8 weeks, they're eating all solid food. Puppies don't begin wagging their tails until they're about 6 weeks old. Large dogs usually have bigger litters than small dogs. A mother dog can give birth to only 1 pup or as many as 24. On average, dogs have 6 puppies per litter. As mammals, newborn puppies drink milk from their mother. Pups are born with a strong sense of smell. But their eyes and the insides of their ears are sealed shut. They depend on mom for food and warmth. After about 10 days, the pup's eyes and ears open. Soon after, pups have grown enough to start making puppy mischief. They tumble, pounce, and play with their brothers and sisters. Puppies have 28 baby teeth, which fall out when they are 3 to 7 months old. Adult dogs have 42 teeth. Playtime. If playtime were a professional sport, puppies would be all-stars. Young dogs have lots of energy. Puppies love activities such as fetching balls, playing with sticks, and chewing toys, and hopefully not furniture. Play helps pups bond, or form close relationships, with their owners. Most dogs are fully grown by their first birthday. Most dogs keep their playful side well into adulthood. Play and exercise are important for adult dogs to stay happy and fit. Some dogs like to jog with their owners, romp in a dog park, or even go for a swim. Dogs age faster than humans do. Some dogs can catch a disc that's been thrown as far as 400 feet. Happy Halloween, Fido! Americans spend about $350 million on costumes for pets, mostly dogs, each year. Dog smarts. Some dogs can learn to follow commands by reading them. One dog in New York City raised her paw when she saw the word wave and sat when she saw the phrase sit up. Dogs are capable of learning amazing tasks, such as loading a washing machine and getting items out of the refrigerator by name. But you might be happy if your dog just learned to stop chewing your shoes. Dogs didn't become humans' best friend by accident. It helps that dogs are highly intelligent and capable of learning quickly. Dogs perform many behaviors on cue. Teaching a dog how to follow commands and have good manners is called training. For dog owners, training is very important. Training keeps dogs happy and busy. Dogs enjoy putting their big brains to work. A border collie named Chaser can identify and retrieve more than 1,000 toys by name. Training tips. Good dog trainers understand how dogs learn and what drives them to do what you want. Most dogs are visual learners, or they learn from what they see. They watch humans to see what they want. Combining spoken commands with hand signals can help dogs learn more quickly. Dogs learn better when training is fun and enjoyable. Most dogs can learn a new behavior in just 4 tries. You might work for an allowance. But for dogs, food and praise are great rewards for a job well done. When dogs obey a command, offer a small treat and happy-sounding good dog. Never shout at or hit a dog. These methods don't work, and they'll only make a dog afraid. Dogs on the job. Humans have worked side by side with dogs for thousands of years. Here are some common dog jobs. Police and military dogs. Some dogs help police officers catch criminals. They can sniff out illegal material. Most police dogs start their training between 1 and 1.5 years old. Search and rescue dogs. These dogs use their super noses to track a missing person's scent. This can lead rescuers to the person and get him or her to safety. Herding dogs and guard dogs. These pups help ranchers and farmers keep farm animals safe. They help herd animals from pasture to paddock. Guide dogs receive months of formal training before being matched with a partner to serve. Guide and therapy dogs. Dogs can serve as guide dogs for people who can't see. They can do tasks for people who are sick or disabled. Some dogs bring comfort to people in the hospital. Working dogs often have the following traits: a desire to bond with people, intelligence, motivation by food or toys, and an ability to focus. Piper, a border collie in Traverse City, Michigan, USA, chases birds from the runway, helping to make takeoff and landing safer for planes. Piper isn't the only pooch with an unusual job. In Virunga National Park in Central Africa, bloodhounds use their nose to track illegal hunters. This helps keep wildlife, like endangered mountain gorillas, safe. In Seattle, Washington, USA, scientists team up with dogs to collect data on animals. These conservation canines sniff out an animal's poop. Then a scientist scoops up the samples for study. The samples can tell the scientist about the health and number of that kind of animal in the area. Dogs have been trained to hunt down the scat, or poop, of many types of animals. Examples include Iberian wolves, tigers, spotted owls, and cougars. Many dog owners heard about their pooches from family members or people they know. About a quarter of owners adopted their dogs from a shelter or animal rescue center. Some anima shelters have programs for kids to read to dogs. This helps dogs become less nervous around humans. Scientists have found that owning a dog is related to health benefits for humans, too. These include reduced stress, better heart health, and a higher level of physical activity. For many dogs, the most important job of all is bringing love and joy to their family. One company creates custom dog houses that are designed to look like owners' homes. The most expensive models cost $35,000. 25 More facts about dogs. 1. A dog's whiskers can sense tiny changes in airflow. 2. Sony, a Japanese electronics company, made a robotic dog called AIBO, the Japanese word for companion. 3. At age 1, a dog has the same level of physical development as a 15-year-old human. 4. When a sleeping dog twitches and moves its paws, it's probably dreaming. 5. A dog can smell half a teaspoon of sugar in an Olympic-sized pool. 6. The most expensive dog in the world, a Tibetan Mastiff, was bought in China for $1.9 million. 7. Dogs can smell your feelings. Chemicals in your sweat change when you become nervous or fearful, and dogs can detect that. 8. In 2014, the prestigious Westminster Dog Show allowed mutts to compete for the first time in the agility competition. 9. After doing their business, some dogs kick the ground backward to further mark their territory. 10. The Norwegian Lundhund sports 6 toes on each foot. 11. Depending on their breed, dogs can sprint 19 miles an hour. 12. The sound of a human yawning can trigger a yawn in a dog. 13. The average dog's intelligence is about at the level of a 2.5-year-old human. 14. Newfoundlands have webbed paws, which help them swim better. 15. Dogs have around 18 muscles to control the movement of their ears. No wonder a dog's ears are so expressive. 16. A seeing-eye dog once helped his blind owner hike all 2,100 miles of the Appalachian Trail. 17. Prairie dogs aren't dogs at all. They're members of the squirrel family. 18. Basenjis are the only dog breed that can yodel. 19. Some scientists think the first dogs were tamed in Central Asia, around modern-day Nepal or Mongolia. 20. Most dogs' tongues are pink. But some breeds, like Chows and Shar-Peis, have black tongues. 21. Dogs pant to cool themselves. 22. Dogs have better night vision than humans. 23. Extreme fear of dogs is called cynophobia. 24. Dogs' taste buds can detect 5 flavors: sweet, sour, bitter, fruity, and umami, meaty. 25. A dog's nose print is as unique as a human fingerprint.